The surf's come up and hit the wall and starts to drag it out. There's a hole here, that's the reflected push, and we're losing not only rocks, but the sand behind it.
For years, beachgoers have been fighting to stop construction of this seawall at Collaroy.
We're not opposed to people protecting their property, we are opposed to losing our beach.
This seawall is brutalist engineering of last century. Designed the way it is causes the waves to be reflected, and that increases the wave energy immediately in front of the wall.
This week, locals say that's exactly what happened.
The wall has no forgiveness. There is no way that the waves are running up and taking it back, and slowly. This just sends it straight back out in a turbulent mess. Takes it further offshore to a depth where it will not be recovered.
Ex-cyclone Seth collided with a king tide, creating powerful surges that have scoured away sand and exposed rock placed there as part of the construction process.
The wall is not normally used today anywhere. It causes greater erosion, more rapid erosion, and slower beach recovery. So it is the worst possible type of wall you could build in that location, particularly on a popular public beach in Sydney.
The erosion would have occurred anyhow. There's erosion on this beach north and south of the wall. It is messy, but it's temporary, so these rocks will be removed at the end of the works.
It was in 2016 that another storm slammed the coastline, the sea smashing into beachfront homes and threatening to wash them away. So at $300,000 a pop, a group of residents pooled their money for a 7-metre high wall in a desperate bid to keep the ocean at bay.
Council and the state government said they would put in 20% of the cost, so we're putting in 80%.
Those residents and local authorities say the wall, which is still under construction, can't be blamed for the latest erosion.
The wall is not designed to prevent nature occurring. If the wall had caused erosion, there would be basically a large gouging out of the sand near to the wall, which hasn't occurred.
In front of me, the sand level against the wall for at least 2 metres is exactly the same as it was before the storm. It's just a natural process. The wall did not influence that in any way.
But those opposed to the wall say the problem is only going to get worse.
How long this takes to repair is the million-dollar question. We're suggesting that it's going to take longer than anywhere else along the beach that's got natural dunes.
Ideally, they should have removed the properties many years ago out of that hazard zone. The next best solution would be a soft option of beach nourishment. In other words, pumping in millions of cubic metres of sand, which lies just off Narrabeen Beach, like they do on the Gold Coast, like they do in Adelaide every day, to build and make the beach wider.
Look, there's plenty of examples of vertical walls on beaches in Sydney, Manly, Bondi. Those beaches have sand on them. The sand comes, the sand goes. There's not accelerated erosion.
With climate change likely to see more severe and more frequent storms across the board, many more communities are facing a similar fate.
This is a national problem. It needs a national response of buyback and retreat from these hazardous locations.
It's such a complex situation, isn't it?
You're from that part of the world?
I am from up there, and the community feeling is so divided. Unfortunately, I think, as you said, in the package, we're going to see a lot more of these issues given climate change.
It's not just a story about one tiny corner of Australia. There's going to be a lot of this because we're going to see more storms. They're going to be more vicious. Yeah. And it's kind of striking that there isn't a policy, there isn't a national plan for what we're going to do about this.
Yeah. I think that's something definitely that we have to look towards doing in the future.